right. Happy Friday, guys. As you can see, back in Vancouver, had a great night's rest. And today's going to be a full day of meetings and podcasts and sales calls, partnership calls, so on and so forth. So let's do this. Here we go. Eyeballing. Let's go. A quick side note. Yesterday a shipment of our far and away dinnerware was stolen in off a truck in Manchester. It was incredible. Never heard of anything like that. Hopefully insurance covers it. If you guys know what to do, let me know. We're still scrambling right now. Hopefully we don't have to issue too many refunds, huh? All right, so yesterday we did $9,481. This is split between Mediavine, Amazon, OnlyFans, and FanFuel. Sell Health has been pretty lacking lately, but we've struck several flat rate partnership deals. So what that means is we just place them at number one, have an asterisk, and then we just leave it. And we don't get any commissions off of it, but it's flat rate. And typically it actually makes more than affiliate commissions. It's quite interesting. All right, and I'm going to show you how I calculated the Amazon numbers yesterday. It's quite easy. You just take the ordered revenue, or you just take any earnings. So for example, it's 5.1K divided by 94 and then multiply it by 87 here. And that's how I got the Amazon earnings. And as you can see, man, guys, last month was an all-time high for me. I've never made so much money in a single month. Obviously, it's split, it's cut up, right? But just seeing these numbers, it's surreal to me. I don't know how to react. All right, so for today's tip of the day, I'm gonna show you three free Parasite SEO assets. So what that means is it's free to post, and it's proven to rank already. So, and it'll come with a couple caveats. For example, you might need to do some link building. It might not fly up to number one right away. And number two, it might actually, what I've noticed is people with more followers tend to have higher rankings on these parasites. All right, so here are the best free parasites that I've identified so far. There are several others. I just wanted to call these out right away and just explain to you how I would approach it. All right. So first up, we got LinkedIn Pulse. And as you can see, they already rank for keywords like Feet Finder. That's a very common parasite play, free Robux, stuff like that. So it's obvious it's working. But if you take a deeper look into it, and I like to put, as you guys know, I like the buyer intent keyword. So just throw keyword best remote jobs. This isn't, I bet you this is a legit post. People probably aren't using this as a CPA play, or and if you go in, you'll notice the authors typically have 10K plus followers. So I think that might be, maybe not this one, Leslie. Let's see what Leslie looks like. Yeah, she's got a lot of followers, 500 plus, not zero. It's you probably need an aged LinkedIn, so on and so forth. And I think, in my opinion, it's probably Google sees it as an eat signal, number one. Number two, probably if the more followers you have, you typically have more internal links to it, because if you follow it, it's just something with internal links, I think. But anyways, how can you use this to make money? I've spoken on this before. So if you do best AI generators, that's easy. You just get an affiliate cut. Number one, Texero, probably hella paid. Well, all this is not affiliate links, which is very odd. But so Leslie, you gotta check yourself. I don't know what the heck's going on. But what you can do is remember the rank and rents. This is where most of your money will be made. For example, top 5 best Vancouver realtors. Go out to Vancouver realtors after you rank. Say, hey, just Google, while they're on the phone, hey, just Google best Vancouver realtor. They see Jackie Chow has a post there. I'll put you at number one at, I don't know, $300 a month. Bada bing, bada boom, you're in. All right, so you saw him with this video. You're following my tips. got the article written using AI. You post it. You wait 1 to 2 weeks. It's not ranking. Maybe on the 5th page. So it's jumping, right? What would I do then? I would probably buy backlinks, so I would do a combination of like 2 things probably. I would buy backlinks, dirty ones, because these are very strong domains, number 1. And number 2, I wouldn't even, this is like a throwaway thing. This is like, I wouldn't see this as a long-term play because it's eventually going to get smacked. Let's be honest. Look at Outlook India, right? So PBNs and niche edits are good enough. Niche edits are cheap. PBNs are cheap. Just do that. And besides that, I would try to launch on all the free platforms and, make sure you have some sort of following on these platforms. So I'm going to show you what Google Groups looks like and then what Medium looks like now. All right, so for Google Groups, just take a look at this. I don't know what the heck Google's thinking with this. So you can just go into it. You could see where the groups are, like which groups are ranking. And these groups, you could probably go in and post in here for free, right? Yeah, see, they're getting posted every second. I would just post it, get it indexed, build some backlinks, start making some money. Guys, remember, these are sketchy ass pages, all right? The conversion rates here are going to be low. So, for example, if on a typical page that you own on WordPress, they would probably convert at like, I don't know, they would click through at a 10% rate. But in these pages, because they're sketchy as hell, this is a Google group. Why the heck would you go to a Google Groups to find someone's nudes, all right? So it's not going to have a great click-through rate. It's probably going to be like 2-3%. So you're going to take a 80% haircut in clicks, but it's free, okay? So I don't understand why you wouldn't even try. It's just worth trying, okay? So you could create your own group, throw a bunch of like 301, a bunch of domains into that group, and then see how you rank. And then finally, we have Medium. It's similar idea to LinkedIn Pulse, but I found Medium got beat to crap in the last like 5 years. So they took a massive beating, but then they're recently on the rise again because Google's messing up. They really dropped the ball. They're getting clapped a bit right now. So this one, I wouldn't recommend even trying too hard. I would post it, and then if it doesn't rank, I wouldn't like spend too much money on it, And yeah, I think the most interesting one right now is Google Groups because they're flying in SERPs. Like you can just check like which way they're headed. I would test it out. Number 1, test it in these like free groups that you can find on Ahrefs, and yeah, let me know how you guys get on. Just remember, these tips aren't for longevity. They're just for like short-term capital. So just try to take some action, try to test it out, see how it reacts. Then you have like a better finger on the pulse. Or weird cut. I'm not sure about today's episode either. Not my favorite, but it's all right. It's a quick actionable tips type of thing. We'll say that these videos or the ideas for these videos come largely from the advised community. Like for example, the Google Groups was originally pinged like a week ago, I think. So if you guys haven't joined Advise already, it's a really vibrant community of SEOs right now. I'm like pretty impressed with what it's become in the last couple of weeks. And yeah, if you guys have a chance, sign up down in the link in the description below, and just sign up. Anyways, time for your questions. What happens is people ask questions on today's episode or about me in general, and I'll answer them in tomorrow's episode. So if you haven't already, guys, could you comment Parasite SEO in the comment section below and just ask a question? And to the people who have been commenting on a daily basis, I really appreciate it. Your comments really mean so much to me. So just keep it coming. And here we go. Let's go. All right, let's rock. Thank you for the comments. Please make a video on how your VAs edit the content from Koala Writer before writing. I think I did show it on Far and Away. Did I not? Let me know exactly what you want to see because it's honestly quite simple. You just check out what Wirecutter looks like, and we format it pretty much exactly the same. Could you explain a bit clearly how to create a subdomain with a partner who already has a WordPress instance on their site? Okay. So, yeah, it's subdirectory and not subdomain. And how we work is, I think you could do multi-site on WordPress. I'm not sure, but I typically just ask the developers to do it. We typically don't do it because these are really large enterprises, so they have a dev team. They just sort it out for us. I know that's not probably the answer you're looking for, but most of the time you can put a WordPress subdirectory in parallel with a WordPress instance on the main domain already. Numbers are aspiring. Thank you, Nick and Nick Poe. Yeah, I can't really spell your name. I'm sorry. It's brutal. Marketingbaby.com asks or says, this is going to be weird oversharing or whatever, but when you said just brute force, you can just brute force, it struck a chord. I feel like a dumb loser who doesn't have what it takes sometimes, but one thing I can do is go into brute force mode and grind. Yes, most people can just do it. I think the most successful people I've met are probably just people who, they're not the smartest, but they are willing to sit down and just brute force. Yeah, it's just they don't overanalyze things. And I think if there's anything you take away from the first freaking 30 days of my videos is to just brute force, guys. It's, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm like not that smart. I'm like I don't want to say the R word, but I'm like pretty much retard strength. Don't cancel me for that. But yeah, that's what I have. Any news on the Revive Post plugin? Guys, it's coming. We've applied to WordPress. It is getting, I think, approved in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. It's going to be an exciting one. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Did you have any jobs before crypto and partnerships? I did. I worked full-time as a marketing manager as my first job out of college. And then I became director of marketing at a startup and then started my own agency, so on and so forth. Done. John, good to see you again. Thanks for the daily comments, by the way. Transparency is shown rarely nowadays, and it creates a lot of regurgitated content on the YouTube scene. Yeah, thank you. It's really hard to keep up with it actually on a daily basis. I have to constantly be thinking about SEO and like what tips I can provide, what kind of value I can provide on the next day. How would you go about a suspended Amazon Associates account? Just send a contact form. They've always been nice to me. Even when I got warnings, never got suspended. I just send them a contact form fill and they sort it out for me. How old were you when you got started on your SEO projects, and how long did it take to start making good money? God, it took a long time. I'm not gonna lie. My first good money was probably from clients. So I did it. I like self-taught, learned from Black Hat World, learned from Brian Dean, and then closed clients. And yeah, that was it. The rest was history. First dollar made online was selling Fiverr shit though. Like I sold like LinkedIn recommendations. Pretty savage. What's up, Vincent? Thanks for the comment. Big up on the transparency. Thank you for your comment. Quick question: with SGE coming out any minute now, the quick wins made possible with Parasite SEO, do you still recommend building niche sites in 2024, especially in the foreign SEO markets, or not worth it? In my opinion, I'm not doing it. What I would do is I would just focus on partnerships. Because number one, you still get the upside of niche sites. Niche sites take too long to like get indexed, so on and so forth, even with like expired domains. And even that is like short term. So everything's short term now. I view everything short term, try to make as much money as possible, get out. And yeah, I think we have probably 2 years before significant impact, and then we got like 5 years for like total annihilation, in my opinion. This is just, I'm just like throwing it up in the air, but this is just based off of like papers I've seen on like processing strength of AI or SG. Sorry for ruining the GoDaddy auctions for you, Snazzy. That's my bad. Hampton will be reaching out. Probably not, man. I'm probably rejected for life, especially since I like highlighted everything on Twitter. Appreciate your comment. Thank you. All right, final question. Max Peters, who I've seen throughout Twitter and in other Slack groups. Hey, Jack, for partnership sites, how much do you have to scale to see a return? How many articles are you creating before seeing a significant revenue? Additionally, what's your publishing cadence? Approximately how many articles are you creating per month? So what we do is when we first onboard a general site partnership. We publish like 100 articles in each niche. So we do finance, we do home, we do health, we do everything. And then whichever one does the best, we focus there. And if none of them do the best, we just cut our losses and we just stop it. That's pretty much how we're approaching things. So far, no one really flopped. But yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you posted. That's all the time I have for today, guys. I have a like quick podcast interview style thing with Luke Jordan today. So yeah, that's it. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and comment your question, and maybe comment Parasite SEO for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow.